Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the SP404 Mark II, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. This is session 71.4, and we're still trying to limit the amount of sample time we're using. Trying to be conservative and try and stick to like this 10 to 16 seconds amount of samples. I think we've used probably about like 1.5, 2 seconds worth of sample time on the drums. So we've already eaten into that budget a bit. We're going to try and see what we can do to make something interesting with as little amount of samples as possible. So to do the drums, we did pitch everything up and then we pitched it back down. We were able to do that because the SP404 Mark II can pitch everything down up to 12 semitones. Most samplers can do a lot of samplers anyway, can do a much larger range than that. Unfortunately, we can only go that far with the SP404 Mark II without getting into resampling on it itself, which would then use up more sample time. So we kind of go what we got. I have a Rhodes kind of electric piano sound that I've recorded over here. And I think I kind of want to use it as maybe an ARP or something. So like just a quick hit. You can hear there's a little echo on the end of this. I think we're going to cut that off. And another thing to just consider is we want to record in notes in C so that we can let the SP404 Mark II do the pitching and give us the scale and root note and all that fun stuff and use it correctly. So we're going to want this. C2, is C2 the right one? Do we want to go up? I think C3 sounds right. All right. So away we go. We're going to record. We're in wait mode. I let the echo kind of go through, but we're going to chop that out. I could have turned the effect off over here, but I'm being lazy. So sounds like we want to kind of chop around here. I think that sounds good. Let's just wiggle the start point over because I want to make sure we get the start point roughly in as well. Got to save every sample we can. I don't know that we need to for this challenge per se, but this is how I usually work anyway, is making things pretty short and tight. But the nice thing we can do by removing the echo is we can actually consume polyphony to fake an echo, and I'll show you how. If you don't know this, old school style, a lot of stuff was you'd go in and do something like 16 levels. So this allows us to play at progressively lower velocity. You could create or simulate a delay if you didn't have a delay effect or you just didn't have enough budget for your effects. You just play it lower. And you can kind of hear, it makes that kind of a delay sound. I don't know that we need it or not. We may not use that. Or we may do like some ghost notes with like the kick drum or something. But for now, I think we're good. This allows me to come into chromatic mode and have something I can play. So I guess I copied this over already. I think I had to restart recording this video, but let's get in. We're going to record. I'm going to leave strength off. We've been playing with it off. If I am out of tune, or not out of tune, well, if I am out of tune too, but if I'm out of time, it's going to be too bad. And if I had a little bit of swing, it'll allow me to kind of carry that over into whatever I'm playing. So we're going to let it count in. I can come in and select the pad to make sure I can play it by pushing down on the enter button and hit pad 5. And it's not going to record this event at all. We're just selecting it without playing it. Next, we can go shift pad 4 to get into chromatic mode. I'm going to hit record to go into rehearsal because I want to be able to play and not have it record out yet. And we are only recording 2 bars, which is fine. But to get into chromatic mode to a scale, I'm just going to push enter. We can then rotate to kind of scroll up and down through the notes that we want to play. And what is it? Is it shift? I think it's roll to change. No. Major. I'm just pushing this. Okay. I got to remember now. Let's go minor. I thought one of these you held down. Oh, right. So you hold down roll. Okay. We're gonna hold down roll. We'll go A minor. Why not? I don't know, something like that. So we can hit record. I'll wait for it to come around. That sounds terrible. I'm going to exit out. The reason I'm going to do this is it's going to be easier to go to delete mode and just hold down the note and just erase the note with all of the semitone pitch shifting. All right, we can get out of delete mode. We go back into chromatic. Let's go to rehearsal. Let's try again. See if I can do something. I don't know. The timing's bothering me a little bit, but I think I'm just gonna live with it. So we got like a little something going on here. Our sample's not using a ton of sample time here. If we exit out, we can even go see. Remain, 318 milliseconds. We're not even using a second. We're doing great sample-wise, which is going to let us maybe do something fun where we can maybe just actually pitch shift down and do something fun on these top pads. But we've got our Rhodes, our electric piano kind of sound. Maybe it's not a Rhodes, but we got that. And I don't know, what else do we have over here that might be fun to play around with? Got a bass. I don't like the bass line synth that much. Let's see what we got under hype. Let's go warm basses. Sound good. Up. We can go down like one lower. All right. I think we're going to go up one because we're going to pitch down to that. All right, let's record bass here. That's probably way too much. I only need as much as I feel like I'm going to play, probably. If we pitch it up, we need a little bit more time. So or start and end. We want start and end. Let's at least get rid of the silence. I feel like that's probably about the right amount. Let's truncate down. We're going to have to go shift, pitch to get the envelope. We'll put an envelope release of 1. And let's see how bad this is for time. Almost a second. We may end up trimming this down a little bit if we need to. When we get near the end of this session, I'll go count up how much everything actually is, and we'll see how close we are. But this does allow us the opportunity. We can copy this from 3 to 4. Go record on 3. We're going to do the same thing. We'll go enter, pad C6, so it's selected. Shift pad 4 to get into chromatic. Hit record to go to rehearsal. I'm just trying to see what sounds good. We go. All right, I'm just going to lay it down. I feel like some of those are a little too quiet, but I also think, on the other hand, we could probably enough content for the session today. Anyway, guys, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music, keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace.